Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to the Mom Games. As always, I am your host, the Mom. In today's episode, we're finally going to say goodbye to Adventurer John and finish off his adventuring tasks. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, with any Mom Games adventure, it would not be complete without the slaughtering of some innocent goblins. So we need to get our strength and our defense up to 20 in order to complete this adventure. So we're going to do this super quickly. So coming up here, we have our strength at level 17.
Level up, completed. Level up, completed.
And now level 18. And I unfortunately did not have record going for level 19, but here we have level 20 and level 26 in combat. So after breaking a sweat with all of those goblins that I had slaughtered, I decided to run up into the bank, put away all the booty that I had received, and then go back and visit Adventurer John and collect all of my winnings. Adventurer John had quite a lot to give me, so I had to go and run back up to my bank again and put all of that away. And at this point, I had decided that I needed a little change of scenery, so I was going to run down into the hall and rob this poor gentleman that walks back and forth through the Lumbridge Castle. This doesn't last too long, though, as I quickly got bored and decided that it was time to go back and slaughter more goblins. Now this time, with bow in hand, I decided it was finally time to level up my most disliked skill, which is ranged. I know people love ranged, especially when I hear the word bofa thrown around in pretty much every video that I've ever watched, but I'm not the biggest fan of ranged combat. Maybe that'll change as I get farther along. But in the beginning, I don't like having to pick up my arrows. I feel like it takes forever. There's something about it that I can't get into. So fingers crossed we'll get beyond that. But for now, we're getting to 20, and then you probably won't see me with bows or crossbows and bolts for a long, long time. So here we have level 2.
Level up.
And now we have level 3.
Level up.
Level
completed.
4. And finally we have level 5. I decided I was not waiting to get my loot from Adventurer John, so I ran over to him to get my level 5 gear for ranged, and then I quickly got back to slaughtering more goblins. The poor goblin population has no chance against me. So here we have coming up level 6.
Level up, completed.
Here we have level 7.
Level up, completed. Level up, completed.
Level 8.
Level up.
Level
completed.
9. Now to give you a break before you go sufficiently mad from the pop-up level up plugin sounds, I got a quick mini quest here to bury the bodies. I'm still not very good at matching these up, but I'm trying my best. I always forget to talk to him, and then I don't understand why he just won't let me leave. But I got my zombie boots, and I think I got a zombie shirt as well there. So I was excited for that. Anything that I can add to my collection log is a plus for me. I know that it is impossible to finish it, but I'm still going to try to collect as many things as I can. Now, to save you all the pain of me having to be the Count from Sesame Street, we are going to fast forward up to level 20, and Adventure John is finally completed. I'm going to kill one more goblin here for good measure, and then we're going to run over and collect all of our rewards. And then we are going to head to the Grand Exchange and see how much I made from slaughtering all of these goblins. Now, Adventurer John was kind enough to give me this list of vouchers that I can go and collect additional rewards from all of these individuals in Varrock, so we are definitely going to need to do that, because any free loot is free loot. Now, this was the part that I was really looking forward to. I finally got to sell all of the loot from the Goblin Massacre to get my skills to level 20. So I knew to take them out of the bank, noted. I remembered that much. And I gathered them here at the Grand Exchange and started putting them up for sale. Now, some of these items I did drop a little bit below the value. Some of them I left at what it recommended. I don't know much about the Grand Exchange yet. I know some items can sell for a lot more than they are showing as their basic value. Some of them will sell for a lot higher. So, I just kind of went with whatever it suggested. There are a few items at the end that didn't immediately sell that I allowed to sit in the Grand Exchange. But for the most part, I sold everything that I had collected during my adventures. And we will have a total here in 1 second. I think I had gotten to around, let's see. Selling my books and chef's hats, I was up to a little over 27,000 gold. So, I was very happy with that. My bank value overall is still quite limited, but as a newbie, I think that's a pretty good price point to start with. I can at least buy some runes now without having to worry about running out of money. Now that I've got everything sold, I'm going to run around and grab everything from my vouchers that were given to me by Adventurer John. I think in the end there, I collected some potions, I collected some runes, I collected some arrows. I don't remember what else I got. We'll see here in a moment. Got a bow. Got some more gold. Got a leather chest piece. It was a good haul. It's a nice starter set for a noob adventurer about to go and start questing. So I'm not entirely sure what type of potions those are, but they'll be useful at some point. Although so far I tend to collect potions and not actually use them for anything. I should probably use them at some point. Maybe when I start encountering bosses. Go pop these in the bank. And with all that murder and mayhem completed, I think it is time to do some relaxing, gathering, and in this case, we're going to do some fishing. This is one of my favorite things to do as a second monitor event where I can just, I really don't have a second monitor, but I split it on my screen where I can sit and watch some YouTube videos, watch some Netflix, and just chill and relax and fish. Right now my fishing is only level 5, so we definitely need to get that up. Now, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but I have a really bad habit of thinking I'm fishing when I'm not actually fishing. You'll notice my poor character's just standing there staring into the void for a few moments, and that's because I realized I did not dip my net into the shrimp. So I had to start fishing up again. This happens quite often with me, even when I'm paying attention and it's on full screen. I keep waiting for everything to be automated, and it's never really automated. But an entire inventory of shrimp, I believe, gets me almost to level 7, if not to level 7. You see, I'm standing there again, staring into the void, thinking that I'm fishing when I am not actually fishing. So I finally realize I'm not fishing again. This is so utterly embarrassing, but that's what you're going to get as a new player. As a new player, you're going to see a lot of my just ridiculousness. So I got to level 7 with a full inventory of shrimp. And what do you do once you have a full inventory of shrimp? You, of course, go and you cook the shrimp. So we are running now over to the stove here, or the cooking range by the cook's assistant. And we're going to cook up these shrimp. As I level my cooking, I'm getting far less burned shrimp, but I'm still getting a fair amount. I think in this batch of shrimp overall, I had about maybe, let's see, I think it was like 8 burned shrimp. Yeah, even at level 13 cooking, still had 8 burned shrimp. But hey, it adds to my collection. So now I'm going to use my fishing pole and my bait to go catch some different types of shrimp. And not different types of shrimp. I don't remember what type of fish it is. What am I catching? I am catching sardines. Maybe some herrings in there as well, which I'm sure Charlie will be very happy for. Have you noticed my lovely flash-ins and flash-out animations now as I'm cutting content? I'm trying to learn here as we go. It's still pretty messy, but one day it'll get a little bit better. But in the meantime, I continued to fish until I used up all of my bait. And I got some herring, I got some sardines, I got some anchovies. I got my fishing to 20, and I got my cooking probably to 20 as well, maybe 21. Couldn't tell you because I cut it out. But I decided after I'd finished cooking for a while that it was time to start leveling up my thieving again. So I was going to go steal money from that man's pockets. I quickly remembered that every time he catches me, I take damage. So I decided to go grab some shrimp from the bank so that I wouldn't have to constantly keep going up and down. Left myself a little slot here for when I have to open those bags so I can put my money in the corner as well. And then I'm going to run back down the stairs and get him situated in a spot so that he's not wandering around constantly. I remember from doing this the first time that if you get him pushed back in the corner, he tends to stay there for the most part. Sometimes he'll wiggle his way out, but as long as you can keep him positioned back here, you should be pretty safe in keeping him in one area so you're not chasing him around, stealing his money. See, I'm learning. So after robbing this poor man blind through 2 inventories worth of shrimp, I decided that it was time to finally leave him alone because in all likelihood he was broke. So I went back up to the bank and I decided to get out my logging and fire making gear and switch over to cutting down some trees and burning down the forest. So feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy this lovely montage. Now, after all of that, here's a quick look at my stats. I've got my wood cutting and my fire making up to 25, and all of my combat stats up to 20, with prayer at 21. And with that, we are going to end the video here for today. I thank you all for sticking with me. I know this video was a bit all over the place, but we did get to finish the adventure path with Adventurer John. So in the next episode, we will start questing. If you liked this video, feel free to hit a like and a subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Feel free to leave a comment. Dislike it if you did not like the video. Any engagement is good engagement. And with that, folks, I'm going to let you go, and everybody have a great day.